Howdy y'all, back today with another eye candy video. I don't think I've done one for a while, and a subscriber asked me recently, hey John, would you show us some more eye candy from the collection? So okay, we can do that. These are the easy videos actually. Not that any of them are hard to do, but these are pretty simple. I just blow through a few stacks and pull out stuff that catches my eye. And I know we've probably seen a lot of these before, but you know, what the hell. If they're repeats, you know, so be it. Captain America, what, 116? Yeah, 116. I know this is a repeat because I remember the haul video where I showed it. But lovely copy. Clean, beautifully centered, and what clinched the sale was the date stamp. Lovely copy. Pacific Presents. What number is this? Oh, number 2. Jeez. Beautiful Rocketeer by Dave Stevens. Really nice book. Just keep rolling here. Here's a Fantastic Four, number 42. I got it for the cover. I've never even opened it, but I'm a big fan of the Submariner versus Human Torch covers. I have a whole bunch of them. And here's one, right? I think there's even another one in here coming up. Here's What If, number 44. Just a lovely Bill Sienkiewicz Captain America cover. Ain't that nice? That nice? Superman 296. Nice looking book. Why in the heck do I have so many stamps on this board? I'll show you here in a second, but don't ask me why I stamped it so many times. Who knows? Weird War Tales 24. This is a double cover, actually. Really nice, higher grade book. Yeah. Really, really lovely stuff. Looks off the rack, really. But I got it, well, because the cover is so beautiful, and it's a double cover. So, lovely looking thing, yes. Oh, here's Howard the Duck, number 1, the zombie variant. For some reason I have 2 of these. I think somebody might have gifted me one of these, and please forgive me if I can't recall exactly who that was. I've gotten so many lovely gifts over the past few years. But yeah, there's the Howard the Duck number 1 zombie variant. Amazing Spider-Man 42. Love this. Red and black. Boy, that's a beautiful looking book. My goodness. A blazer of a book. Yes. This was a gift, a Christmas gift from our friend Nick, ETA Nick, Frank Miller's first issue of Daredevil. He gifted this to me. It was a Christmas gift a couple of years ago, 3-4 years ago, something like that. Thank you, Nick. Here's a Koch Warehouse book. Nice high grade Doc Savage number 1. Yeah, I bought this back in the when I was ordering from the Koch Warehouse, doing the wholesale ordering, and I got 4 or 5 or 6 copies of this. I think they were 35 cents a piece, something like that, if you bought them wholesale. And this was the best one. The grade, the centering, everything. Beautiful book. Beautiful, beautiful book. Classic John Buscema cover. Here's an old favorite, Mystery in Space 113. Great Joe Joe Kubert cover. Yes. Lovely. Really nice colors on that. For some reason I pulled this out. I was digging through the stacks and Demon #1 came up. Dug a little bit farther, Demon #1 came up. Dug a little bit farther, Demon #1 came up. By the time I got to the 4th copy, I just pulled it out. I thought, the comic gods are telling me something. Beautiful high grade. Yeah, I've got a bunch of these still around here. I've gifted a lot over the years, sold a few over the years, but it was just one of those books that, you know, years and years ago, in decades past, you could pull high grade copies of this thing out of the dollar bins, really. $1, $2, $3, something like that. I pulled out a couple Conans. Here's number 16. Beautiful Barry Smith. A stunner of a book. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. Number 21. One of my favorite of all Barry Smith Conan covers. Absolutely one of my favorites. Kind of tough in high grade too. I've got a couple of them around here. But because of the black picture frame, and it's also hard to find beautifully centered. It's just one of those really tough books where all of the elements come together. But anyway, that's a smashing copy. Here's number 22. A couple of years ago, I started putting together a second set of Conan 1 through 24, and I think I might have, I don't know, 4 or 5 issues left. And they're all like in the later, like from number, I know I'm missing 14. It was like 14, 19, 20. I don't recall, but most of what I need are the later issues. I do have 2 copies of number 23 and number 1, if anybody's curious. But there's number 22, just classic Barry Smith work. Oh, here's that other Human Torch and Submariner. This is Marvel Mystery Comics number 1. Don't get too excited, but just a lovely kind of retro golden age painted cover. Beautiful. I love, love, love Submariner and Human Torch covers. Yeah, I should have dug out my Strange Tales 107, one of the few books I have in a slab. Here is an old favorite. This was Captain America 165. This was part of just that amazing Steve Englehart, Sal Buscema time period. Oh my God. And this, there was a wonderful Yellow Claw storyline going on here. It's just a smashing book. Love everything about it. Beautiful, beautiful childhood memory is on this one. What's this? Green Lantern number 20. Yeah. Gorgeous Gil Kane cover. Great colors. I wish it were a little brighter. It's kind of tannish. But it was an amazingly inexpensive copy. And I got it. I was a little disappointed because in the photos of the book, that little top corner was not chipped like that. And when I received it, it was in like a freezer bag. Y'all know that eBay routine, right? People that aren't experienced with comics, they put stuff in freezer bags. Well, came in the freezer bag and that chip was missing. It really kind of irritated me, but I let it slide because I paid like $10 for it or something, you know, shipped. So I'm not going to gripe. Beautiful centering. Really, really nice book. Here's some classic Gil Kane, Bronze Age. Gil Kane, man. High grade Doc Savage number 5. It's got all the Kane hallmarks. The hero protecting the woman, the upturned nose, the gigantic hand. This thing screams Gil Kane, does it not? Ha! Beautiful book. Yes. Yeah, man, that's a great, great book. Here's some more classic bronze. Doctor Strange number 4. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Frank Bruner cover. I did read the Marvel premiere Doctor Strange run that preceded his own series is my favorite Doctor Strange run. But then I read this this ongoing series probably for the first year. But that's just a beautiful book. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. Just a few more. Bill Sienkiewicz. A modern book. I don't think this is more than a couple of years old. Well, it's from that DC Universe Rebirth. It's Harley Quinn number 4. The Bill Sienkiewicz. Right? I've never even opened this book. I got it just for the magnificent Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Speaking of Bill Sienkiewicz, here's an off-the-rack book. This is an unopened copy, of The Shadow number 1 from summer of '87. I remember it well. Gorgeous, unopened, off-the-rack purchase. Hard to believe it's been more than 30 years, but 87, was it 32 years now? Just blows me away. But this thing is absolutely pristine. 9.8. Gorgeous book. Yeah, Sienkiewicz did the first, 6 or 7 issues of this thing. Covers and art. Alright, beautiful book. Is this the last? 2 more. Fantastic Four 100. Yeah. Wow. I'm sitting here trying to think who gifted this to me. I'm sorry, my friends. It's not an aspersion on on you, but my memory simply is not what it used to be. But I was on the lookout for this book. It was in my 2017 top 10 want list, and it was gifted to me. Was that Ed? Was that you, Ed? Again, please forgive me, friends, if I'm not remembering. And finally, just a lovely copy of Submariner number 8. This was another one that I gathered in my final hoorah of collecting a couple of years ago. It was inexpensive, so I got it. Hold on a second, folks. Here's my phone. Makes for an interesting video, yes? No, sorry I had to do that. I'm waiting for an important call of mine from a friend who's in the hospital, and anyway, here, let's not sell that short. That's a nice copy. I had a few copies of this blow through my hands over the years, and I've had a couple of even higher grade than this, but this isn't too bad. I'll take it. It's in that fine to very fine sweet spot of mine. Nothing too crazy going on. Very nice. Okay, gang. That's it today. That's all the eye candy we got today. I actually have a book coming in the mail. Wow. It's the first book I've purchased. Did mail order for it. It's been months and months and months. I don't know when the last book I got via mail order. Jeez, I don't remember. I know I've got a few. My friend Phil picks them up for me at the comic shop, but Anyway, that's coming in. And so I'll be back soon. See you all later. Bye-bye.